Chat, maybe Asmongold was right about the ID stuff. Well, I never really doubted the man. I like listening to him. But the new GTA 6. I'm not a big Grand Theft Auto. In fact, I personally think Cyberpunk is the better game forever. I don't think there's hey, there was some fighting words. However, I personally believe that Cyberpunk will forever be the better game, only because of this personal opinion is that I like sci-fi stuff. Not only do I love sci-fi stuff, but I believe that is going to be mankind's future, hopefully without all the trash bags that the actual Cyberpunk game has. But Grand Theft Auto is setting the stage for ID verification. What does that even mean? They're doing it under the guise of not guys as in people, but the covers of, you know, protect the children, right, chat? Which is very interesting because you know how at GameStop, where if you are a kid and you try to buy any type of R-rated game or what have you, the GameStop would tell you, why? First off, why are you at GameStop? Secondly, this game, you need an ID or you're not old enough to buy this game. You need a parent or whatever. And you know how, you know, kids got around that? The parent come over and just buy it for them. We're like, all right, fine. And then that was end of story. The parents got to choose what their kid plays. But now the game dev is like, all right, now you need an ID. Well, that's just a step where the parent goes and applies their ID to it. You see what I'm saying, chat? You see what I'm saying?
It's so silly acting like being 13 and convincing your mom to buy you GTA 5 wasn't a core childhood memory.
Exactly, King Remedy. Exactly. We're just in a situation where all the parents is going to do is that, all right, I'm gonna still get the game for my kid or even myself. I just got to use my ID. So the only way for this ID verification thing to even matter is if they pass a law that says if your kid plays this game, you could be liable. Do you think they're just gonna put cameras in the consoles like, all right, we can see exactly who's playing it at what exact time, right? Will you and then they will like lock the games that, all right, a kid is watching, you can't play any further because a kid is watching. Is that how it's gonna play out? Someone get Asmongold online and ask them this question. But $100 for a game? I wonder, chat, what's the future of gaming? You know what? Maybe this is a good idea, chat. Now, hear me out. Not hear me out like, you know, low punny or something like that, but hear me out in terms of maybe a game like Grand Theft Auto needs to be $100 or $200 or $300 because it will make people appreciate indie games even more. You know, I met somebody who said they hate indie games and I'm like, okay. I also met someone who said they hate music.
There will always be a workaround. You can AI your way into getting around it, or when you pirate the game, the crackers will remove the verification.
Now, when you mean crackers, do you mean like white people or do you mean like people who hack the game? You know what? Don't answer that question. Yes, exactly, King Remedy. What are people saying about this? I don't know if it's true or not for this GTA 6 ID verification, but if so, then chat, I can't read worth of crap. I'm treat y'all like a job. If so, then I'm gonna treat y'all like a job. You'll be 2 forms of ID if I get paid to play the game. Half the buyers were kids. Been so long, these kids have kids currently playing the same server. Okay.
White people that have lots of sex and hack the game, cracker cubed.